Divine greetings, entities, energies, lovelies, bodies of light, the seekers and sojourners of truth, the 144 chosen of the chosen of the chosen few. You know who you are, especially the third degree chosen ones at this time. So we all just lining up. Look at that. So y'all get y'all light codes. Light them up, light them up, light them up. I greet you in the hearts. In the heart. Yes, in the heart, but from my heart. From my heart to yours, in the love that lights the truth. I am Celestial Earth, known as Aquila, in the divine energy essence of it all, reporting to you live from none other than 5D, that fifth dimension. We lining up in these hallways right now, those of us who are walking through the halls. So as usual, I bring you the galactic news to infuse, if you so choose to infuse, on this light grid activation. And I was just sitting out here getting these codes. That's why I'm looking like sunburnt, sitting here getting the codes. Like the light is just, it was just piping. Like you might see it when the trees move. If you see it, just, you know, grab your light codes, get outside, sit in that sun, because the codes are, I'm speaking to my starseeds, the light bodies, the 144, the ones that's getting, you know, going from carbon-based bodies to your alkaline light bodies. Get your light codes, eat your light foods, get your light codes, and do your light work. All right, so for those of us who are aligned in the activation time, I do got a message. I'm speaking specifically to my Syrian Star seeds right now. Syrian Star seeds, those who've all aligned, all of us who are in alignment with our assignment. This is a, what day is today? Third, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are on the solar plexus. So those of us who are aligned with the new moon, in alignment with our assignment of the manifestation within this gateway, known as the Lion's Gateway, but it's really the hallway of Amenti. We walking through the halls and we looking at the mirrors on the walls, allowing life to be those mirrors on the walls and reflect. How many of you are having reflection days? If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I mean. Days of reflections. That's what we're walking through right now. It's time to reflect, not deflect. If you're deflecting, you're not in the hallway. Everything that's coming up, you should be looking at. Every little thing. Whatever's bothering you, that's your reflection. Look at it. That's what the responsibility of the halls of Amenti is. So this is that call out to the Syrians. As I was getting my light codes, it was on and popping. I know who I am. I am that Syrian Star. And you know, I've always known it. I've always known it. But it has been clarified as I walk through the halls of Amenti. I've always been saying the people that bring me the message, or them, the higher beings, or I want to know. I've been meditating and asking, and now it's like, ha ha ha, the joke's on you. You always knew. You always knew. Because I always looked for those stars since I was a little girl. And looking at it like, home. But I didn't know how home. I didn't know what home. But it came to me in this answer today, so I'm sharing it. I'm happy to remember I'm home. Some people already knew. I knew of Sirius. I knew I may be from there, or from something that comes through there. But to get the clarity is like, you're Syrian, and you knew all along. So my call, my duty, as I have been doing, is making the call out to those who have aligned. And those of us who've been in the hallways walking together, everybody who signed on, and we're already in motion and working on this spiritual boot camp at this accelerated pace. And this ain't no walk in the park. It's being willing and being ready to receive those codes. It's stuff coming with those codes. You got to be ready for the information that come with those codes. You have to be one of the ones that have been doing the work in order to clear your soul and have a channel or a vessel that can receive the fifth density light, in order to bring yourself to where you're supposed to be. Those of us who are meeting where we're supposed to be. I told y'all about that gathering. There's something about that gathering in Atlanta. Those who know. I will be going there. I told you I already had my plans made. No ticket, but I'm going. And now the ticket has manifested. So I'll be up in there. And if spirit tells me to walk out, then I'll walk out. Because I'm aware that where we're walking into, and I have this message for those of us who are at this level, where you're walking into and what you think is spiritual may not be for you. And you may go into, and this is a message that came through our group activity, that there is, through a dream, through one of our soul tribers and dream, in this assignment that we're on, that we may be going into somewhere and it's not what you think it is. See the light shining right now? It's not what you think it is. The reasons that you're going for, depending on who you are, but if you're anything like me, my real chosen of the chosen few, it ain't in there. It ain't in there. But we going there for a reason, because we know why we going there. I must say I give them credit for putting that together. See what I'm saying? The codes is hitting. I must say I give him all due respect and credit, because he allowed himself to be used to make, this is one of the ways in which we make an action call. It's the first action call that I've seen on a bigger scale, but even so, it has to be filtered out. Let Metatron's cube filter out the information for you. Let Jehudi filter out the information for you. Go into your wisdom. Go into your star. Read the writings on the wall. I'm just getting my codes. I'm giving it to you as I got it. And when you go in, know that this is bigger than what you think it is. So this call right here, this gathering that they say is a gathering, like I told you, the true gathering is there is a galactic gathering that was already preset before this gathering was put together. This gathering that they calling, and I'm just going to call it what it is, gathering of the masters that was put together, was divinely orchestrated by those higher beings that are working with all of us, through us, at the many levels that we are. And although some of those are leading the way in there, it's like Moses, where Moses couldn't go in. He led them to the promised land, but he couldn't go in. That means not all of them can access it, even though you may see them walking around inside. All of them that are claimed to be leaders, be mindful, they're not all leaders. You got to know who your leaders are. Not that you're looking for a leader because you're your own leader, but those who are making the call, you got to be wise enough to know which ones you align with, right? So this gathering, like I said, it was already preset, just like the halls was already there. And those that lined up. So now it's set, and we're all supposed to go in and meet. Not even just go in there. Some of us are not going to be going in there. Like I told y'all, I don't even know if I'm supposed to be in there. I got a ticket because just in case, wherever it's supposed to go, who knows? I may end up selling my ticket to somebody who's out there. Because when I was showed the vision, I was showed that I was to go there, but I would be outside, not inside. And that could mean varying things. It could mean that I'm in the building, but I'm not in there. Because as y'all know, I'm on another timeline. So I'm not in there with them like that. I'm definitely not in there in the way that it's packaged. I know that's not my assignment. So you have to know what your assignment is. And don't be stubborn either, like I could have been. If you're anything like me and you say, well, that's not for me, I don't need to go in there. It's not about going in there for that event. You see that loud distraction that want to get loud now? That's what's going on in our lives. Distractions are coming up. Parties are coming up. Birthdays, all this other stuff is coming up that we want to tap into. And I'm not telling nobody you don't have fun and celebrate the good times in life. But did you put your spirit first? Did you get those codes first? Are you following your instructions first? I'm putting all of that first. Are you fasting, detoxing? Are you putting the foods in your body that you need to put in first? Is there self-discipline and order and structure in your spiritual house? It's my house and I live here. So the activation is on. There's a lot more that I want to share with you all, but I just wanted to come and give right now. There's so much information coming, but I wanted to give what I got right now because this is a call to the Syrians. This is a Syrian gathering, and I'm calling this now while I'm in Atlanta. For those who are in Atlanta or who find their ways to be there, who can find their way to be there. whether drive, fly, whatever it is. This is a call for us to meet on Thursday. I'm going to be going down earlier in the week before this gathering because Spirit is telling me to do so. On Thursday, the 8/8 Lionsgate, we want to do an in-person get-together. Like, this is a calling of the Syrian Starseeds, and you know who you are. And we're going to be in that area, and this is for those who probably don't, you know that you didn't want to go in that event, but you know that it's something. I know some of y'all feel it. It's something. This is a gathering for a reason, and for this particular season. Don't let anything that's going on around you be a reason to hold you back when you feel a certain tug on this message. I'm going to ask you to do this. Listen to the truth resonance. Listen to the truth resonance within the residence of your estate. There you go. So with that, there's a call. I'm to announce, I'm giving y'all my assignment as it is. I'm to call and announce a Syrian Starseed Galactic Gathering to take place on 8/8/8. Right? Note on this 8/8/8 Lions Gateway that's really known as the Halls of Amenti on Thursday. Light up, light up, light up, my star seeds. Light up and bright up. Find your way. The soul family is here. This is a chance to link up. And there's a reason for in-person links. There's potency in it. There's a reason. That's why I said I'm following and listening. There's a reason why I'm supposed to go there. There's something in that energy. It's like that is opening up a vortex that is calling those who are supposed to be really meeting up. Meaning we've made these arrangements before we came to Earth. I'm going to put it to y'all that way. This is some next level stuff. Starseed stuff. We already had an arrangement to say, hey, at this point in time, God willing, divine willing, if we are doing our true soul's work in our earthly suits, and we've made our way and through the travails of time, through the ups and downs, and we're transcending out of our human suit, and we're pushing the timelines in our soul's design, and we get to where we at that appointed time, we will meet. We will come together, and there's something we're supposed to do there on that ley line in that particular time. All right, so I share that with y'all. So this is what I got. Before I go, I'm gonna leave y'all with that. This is a call to the starseeds that align. And listen, I'm gonna ask you to open your ears, because I'm gonna ask you to listen to your soul. This ain't for everybody, but you'll know who you are when you hear whatever rings a tone for you. Starseeds all align, incline to our soul's divine. Mystical minds unwind the time to remind our cosmic design. We've walked through the Amenti halls, a sign we've answered the call. You know who you are within the star and the writings on the wall. Ashe, ashe, ashe. That is the reminder that I have been given to give unto you, and for those star seeds who know that it is true unto their spirit and soul, it's time to pick up that call. And this is to have the meet on Thursday. Like I said, you don't gotta be, this is not to call you to come to the event that is there, that is happening already. If you're already going, even better. You already gonna be there. But if you feel like, well, I'm not going to that site, don't let that don't let your thoughts, illusions, that's why you gotta, this is why, matter of fact, I don't have to explain. Because this is for those who are walking through the Amenti halls, the halls of Amenti, which mean if you've been doing your soul work, whether you're in my group right now or not, you could be doing this either with another group or in your own soul individual work, lighting up on the light grid on your own. But this resonates with you. So if you already been walking through the halls of Amenti and this resonates with you, then this is for you. So I wouldn't even I'm not even going to go in and explain no further. No explanation needed is what I'm being told right now. Just give it as it is. And that's who you know the true ones will be. So I will be there on the 8th. If you need to link, you know where the link is. And I will give further information as to where exactly in that area that we will be on 8/8/8 Lionsgate, where we're gonna come together and have an activation transmission meditation. and that is going to solidify the halls that we have walked through. It's basically commemorating our soul's incline in this cosmic design and where we're going to, what we've come through, and where we're going to for the next level up. We leveling up. So my Syrian Star seeds, I am that Syrian Star seed. I'm owning it. Not only am I celestial earth. It was like, you think you just celestial earth? No. You are Syrian. So thank you, my galactic beings. And again, congratulations to, we made it to the channel. We made it to the 1,000. And so now we'll be able to have online. And I'm going to see if I can do that either today or tomorrow. I may jump back on and see if we could do it today. But I just wanted to give you all this message, especially to my star seeds, because you know I follow my instructions. With that said, please remember, if you haven't already, to like, subscribe, share, comment if you dare. I don't even have to say that no more because we made it. You could like if you want to. You could share if you want to. Do what you ought to do, because I made it to where I needed to make it to, and wherever it goes from here, it's on and popping. With that said, remember the 5D calendars. Oh, that's very important. I need to talk about that. I would do another video talking about the calendars again, because I was also shown that for those who are really transitioning from 3D into 5D, these calendars are going to be very helpful for you to jump off of this timeline. They're showing me how important it is, if you're truly walking through the halls of a mentee and you're breaking the illusions, to get out of that infinite loop, that karmic infinite loop. We need to break that infinite lock that they put us in by the falsities of that Gregorian calendar. That whole thing is an illusion, and if you're living by that, then you are continuing to be in the agreement of being locked into that. It's that serious. They don't even got to be my calendar. There's other calendars out there, but find a calendar that takes you off of the Gregorian calendar. That is one. See, I'm not lying. It's lighting back up. That is one of the steps. And the wind is blowing at the same time. I gotta hold the phone. Hold on. Wisdom in the wind. The ancestors in the wind is blowing real hard right now. So I'm gonna take that as a sign and a message that this is to be taken seriously. This is the word. This is the word of the word. Thank you, wisdom in the wind, ancestors, and all that good stuff, where the truth begins and never ends. So I'm going to say it again for those who are in overflow and in the back and didn't hear. If you are to transition successfully into the next timeline of your soul self, into 5D, into new earth, into the new age, whatever that is, you are going to need to jump off of the old timeline. That Gregorian calendar is a lock. It's keeping you locked on the illusions of their timeline. So it is imperative that you find a new calendar. Doesn't have to be mine, but I'm going to tell you, try mine's out. I've seen different ones, and even when I've showed others, mine's is very easy to convert with the rest of the world. You can convert back and forth. You can see what day is where. So you don't got to be too scared, like, oh, I don't know what today is, or what day is it on? What if I have a meeting with someone in the real world, in that real world? That's right, they in the real world, because we in the true world. There's a difference between true timeline reality and real timeline reality. They're in real time and ideal time. And I'm going to call it ideal time, because that whole calendar that they made up is made up. It's just that. It's an illusion. It's ideal. Right? But the real time people live in that ideal time as well. So that real world is not the true world. Those evolved souls that are doing their soul work, who know, oh, we in the true world. And we got to act like it. So in changing who we are, know that as we go through the halls of a mentee, when you come out them halls, you better pick up a new calendar. Let me not tell people what they got to do, but I'm saying it like it just came out at me. Pick up a new calendar. Pick up a new timeline if you're really on a new timeline. So those who are into this calendar, the 5D calendar, the link is in below, or if it's not in this one, it'll be in the video before, because sometimes I'm a video behind with getting it in. If it's not here, it'll be in the previous video or the previous or the previous. Right? So look in the description at a 5D corner near you and get your 5D calendar and get off their timeline. Starseeds all aligned and so inclined in this cosmic design. With that, I'm going to leave y'all right there, which is everywhere. And the love is that is always light in the truth. Each one, reach one, teach one. If you don't know where to start in your big, beautiful heart. Shine your light from the inside out. Be the candle that lights the next one and the next one and the next one. Happy solar plexus day on the ones and twos as we counting down in our manifestation movement forward. And this is also a code number 3 day, code 3, create, creative completion. So go out and create your new world. Peace, love, and light.